Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Vorm here. Let's play some more Vagrus, the Riven Realms. Jumping back into our currently in progress run. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? How are we going to make money? It's getting kind of rough out there in the world of Vagrus. So, when we left off, we had a middling successful run. We got a little bit of cash back in our pocket. I think we went from like 250 to 350 last episode. So I've done a little bit of looking around off camera at the map and places I've been, I haven't been, and some opportunities. And I think what I'm going to try to do is we're going to take missions from the factions to Lumen. And I'm not sure I'll deliver the faction missions there, but I think I'll push on to the Drusian Quarry. This, I believe, if I remember right, or House Oakwoe, Drusian Quarry. They got more of a presence there than they even have here at Torzags. So that seems to be like the corporate office or main station for House Oakwoe, who were furthest along on our trade lines. So, yeah, let's go to the Drusian Quarry. So, by way of that, we're going to faction mission to Lumen, then pop over to the Quarry. I think it's obsidian that they make there, and that's probably the only thing available. We're going to take that to Arcane and then marble back down to Torzags. So we'll try to adjust our usual triangle here that has kind of collapsed with crystals price dropping out. So we'll go Lumen, drop off the faction missions, over to the Quarry, sell our mushroom beer, and then it'll be obsidian to Arcane and then marble back down to Torzags. We'll see how that works out. I don't know what the trip's going to look like between these two. But yeah, that's going to be the plan for the first haul. So I'm going to stick with the current. I think my Comitatus is a little large still, especially since we're relying so much on the faction missions. But let's leave it as it is for the moment. We've got 6 days at our current supply. We've been able to find food at an okay rate, and I need to keep testing and fiddling with the auto scouting to kind of dial it in. So we'll keep playing around with that as well. But let's go ahead and first grab the faction missions. So we're going straight to Lumen. So unfortunately it's a level 0, so we won't get any faction rep, but we'll get cash. So we'll take that. What were they? 3, 4 missions to Lumen, I think. Alright, so 4 missions to Lumen. That leaves us a little bit for us to grab some mushroom beer. Alright, we are fully stocked. We're good to go on rest. Our crew, we're at 7, 9, and 9, or 7, 8, and 9. That's fine. The morale will kick up. I think we had, we had the negative camp thing hit. That dropped us a bit. We'll just fully defend the group, and it'll rise back up again. Okay, so we're done there. No rumors, no trade. Not going to change our setup any. We've grabbed that. I think we're ready to go. Which route am I going to take? I think I'll take the southern route and then kick up that direction. All right, off we go. Okay, auto scouting. Garrick. Alright, so fight ahead of us already, huh? Let's dip to 100. Full guard and day. Yeah. Not sure what this is kind of hiding back there. Wasn't intending to go that route, but sure, we've never been up this way. Why not? Zero. Fail, crit fail. Nice, nice. The dice are being gentle with me. We got a long way to go still. Oh, we rolled 100. Well, that filled the coffers back up. We didn't completely fill our cargo, though, so we're still a little short. We are not going to get a fast delivery bonus. Oh, there we go. Drop stuff. Kind of figured that would happen. We're going to be dropping all of that. $200. We got more than we can eat. What? Oh, here we go again. It auto set those up and I didn't notice. Crap. I got to keep an eye on that. Look at all that. Holy crap. We're leaving behind 1,000 plus resources. That's ridiculous. That is crazy. Oh, man. Got no choice. Oh, different symbol. I'm not sure what this is telling me. I don't know what that symbol stands for. I guess we will go that direction. Nah, once you abandon them, they're gone forever. Okay. So some kind of an event. In the direction the Comitatus is headed, the infamous winds of the wasteland come up and grow within a matter of minutes into a tremendous, unceasing gale. Luckily, it's not strong enough to whip up a full-blown sandstorm, but it makes getting ahead extremely difficult nonetheless. You and your combs find yourself almost knee-deep in the swirling sand and struggling with every single step. Even your beasts press themselves at an angle against the windstorm. All right. Survival 3, Savvy 3, Perceptive 3. All right, so we lost a movement point. That's fine. So it auto-activated that. 36%. Nah. We've got enough for now. And let's back down off of the 200% food. Alright, we're close. We can force march our way in. That's going to wait one more day. Oh! Well, that's not what I intended to do. Another 800. Leaving a bunch on the ground again. All right. Yeah, we're still not going to be doing this. Lost loyalty. Of course he did. Okay, let's get these delivered. We're going to hold on to our own mushroom beer. I want to see what we get for it at the quarry. We can make an okay profit here, but I want to see what we get at the quarry. So purchase price for crystal sitting at 7.5. Towards eggs to Lumen. Crystal. So for a stack, it's 22. We could sell for 28, so it's slightly profitable going there. Arcane, buying at 22, same thing there. So I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna do the crystal run again, and we're not quite on that leg yet this trip anyway. I'm not actually gonna buy anything here. We're just gonna keep on moving with what we've got. So 6 days. I don't know what the landscape looks like. I haven't been out to Drusian Quarry from here. It's a fairly short trip, so hopefully it won't be too bad. I'd like to be able to get out there and get back without having to buy any supplies on the trip. I really should take something, but I'm not. Nah, I'm not going to. There's nothing to buy here except for the crystals, really. Alright. Passengers. Hey, going to the quarry. Take the passengers. Strange news. No rumors. Don't suppose you got anything going to the quarry. That would be nice. Oh, look at Tor's eggs, Tor's eggs. Tor's eggs, Tor's eggs, Tor. Holy crap! I might have to change my mind here. Huh. Oakwo doesn't have one going back to Tor's eggs, huh? Let's make sure these are all merchant missions. Ah, only 3 now that I turned off the other missions. Yeah, we might grab those on our way back. Assuming, depending on how much I have of my inventory stuffed with obsidian. Alright, I think we're just going to rest up and take off. We don't have a time pressure now. Whoops. Nope, don't rest again. Alright, we're out of here. So, Drusian Quarry, somewhere over here. Alright, why are you stopping on every single node? You're not scouting anything interesting. Why are you stopping? It's really annoying. And then it continued. Alright, whatever. Full, drop to 100. Okay, Quarry. So am I going to get into a fight here? $58, huh? Yep, send them out. Fail, fail. Jeez. Come on. Down to 2 days, and I doubt I'm able to buy much food here. Now it's starting to look kind of ugly. Why did it kick into... I don't understand. Did I? Oh, I probably hit the camp button. Never mind. I understand. Fail, fail, crit fail. Lost a scout. It's going to be one of those runs where it's just die roll, screw you, die roll, screw you, die roll, screw you. And we're going to be out of food with a long trip back. I hate it when this happens. And it's all high movement costs too. Yeah, this is going to get really bad really quickly. Can you... I don't think I've ever tried this scout multiple times in one spot. I haven't run... I think that's the highest roll I've had in the last 4 tries. That's funny. That's funny, but not in a ha-ha kind of way. Okay. Let's try again. Ooh, now it's way low. All right, so we are depleting. 1 day of food. Finally. All right, that got us back enough. Now we can try to dive in there. Welcome to the Drusian Quarry. That's a grim looking place. Prosperous beyond belief, the huge terrace quarry at the tip of Surgorod's blade is the pride of House Oakwoe, whose bleak banner flies high on guard towers and administrative buildings alike, while a veritable army of slaves and free workers toil day and night to get the best obsidian the region can offer, only for it to be fashioned into blades and spearheads for an army that keeps them in check. So, we've got House Oakwoe base of operations. Let's go see what they like to do. We're level 2 at House Oakwoe. A great walled compound of House Oakwoe stands on the edge of the largest quarry pits, its battlements covered in obsidian spikes and patrolled by grim-looking watchmen. The bronze and brown banners of the trading house hang lazily in the hot, dry air as you make your way to the market plaza inside. Guided tour, browse the goods, sell goods, hire Oakwoe specialists. Seek audience. Sure. I'm not going to read every single one of these. Strange sensations. Magic sense. Whoa. Magic sense 6 required. Perceptive 5 required. The obsidian's talking to us. Okay. +2 insight. We gained insight. That's right. I think I forgot to figure out where I wanted to spend my experience. Efficiency and vigor of the slaves, as well as the strict but fair conduct of overseers, almost makes you forget that you're looking at a site where backbreaking slave work is applied to get the black bounty of the earth, obsidian. What do we got? Standard armaments. I think we have that. Buy mining equipment. Trader's backpacks. +1 worker cargo. Tools miscellaneous. I don't think I have a tools miscellaneous slot. Medicos tools. Survival kits. So trader's backpack, tools miscellaneous. Only got sorcery and nav slots available currently. For our backpack slot, we've got the hidden compartment thing going on. Yeah, hidden compartments. Standard armaments. Yeah, I don't think we can do much here at the moment. Sell them a large shipment of mushrooms? Really? Okay. Merchant Lord Valabentu. Not actually going to read through all these. Mostly it looks like just background history, but we might pick up an insight. Arnak. Yeah. All right. Good old Larnak. Ugh. I mean, I got to make my way back up to Avernum, so this would probably be the route I would choose. Or Zags, Drusian, Larnak, and then Avernum. I did not enjoy the Devon route. Not even a little bit. This route, this part here really sucks, though. It's really terrible terrain. So we're definitely going to have to overstuff on food for this route. All right, I think we are done here. So we have mushroom beer bought at an average of, we'll say 0.9. And mushroom beer is in demand. Oh, look at that. Holy crap, is it in demand? Is there an end goal for the game? Whatever you set. You can, when you create your character, there's an option to pick kind of a slant or direction that you want to pursue in the gameplay, your focus. And it shows in my mission screen, objectives, ambition. So I chose ambition, wealthy Vagrus. Objectives, find out from the Imperial authorities how you could obtain a license to establish an outpost. So I forget, I think there's 3 different ambitions you can choose from. There's like be a mercenary, bounty hunter. There's, I forget the other one. So that's about as directed it gets. It's not an RPG with a save the princess storyline or slay the dragon storyline. It's a open world sandbox you get dumped into and you find your own you find your own adventure. Now there are missions to complete and lots of things you can do and factions you can raise and so on. But beyond just picking one of those general ambitions at the start, I'm not aware that there's any kind of a final victory screen that shows you your score or anything like that. That is a really good price on our mushroom beer. Now, I mean, it's pretty small amount dollar-wise, and we've only got 4 stacks. Let's go stack prices. But I mean, it's. I wish when I switched to this mode, the pop-up here would switch to the average price, showing full stacks, not showing the individual average price. Show me the average price per stack when I switch that button, because it switches it here and it's showing me the price, but it doesn't match up to this anymore when I do that. So all right, well, we're absolutely going to sell the mushroom beer, so let's get that done. See if that price moves. It shouldn't for this small amount. Oh, and it already dropped substantially. Well, that sucks. That means I can't make this a large scale endeavor. I mean, the price is still pretty good. Now it dropped to 1.9. Alright, you can have this random crap that drops too. Food's not as bad as I thought. I mean, there's only 200, but I was convinced it was going to be 3 at minimum. We've got 5 days worth with our current outfit. That's actually pretty good. If I speed run back, we could get to Lumen. Not like the price is better at Lumen, but the quantity's better. But I only need enough food to survive multiple bad rolls when I'm doing my scouting and hunting. We had a really bad string there coming across where we crit failed 4 times in a row. And then we finally got a good one to refill the comitatus. And hilariously, we left like 1,500 supplies just laying on the ground earlier in the trip. Alright, so now my real question is, are there any faction missions leading out? This is the #1 faction location for House Oakwoe. Drusian Quarry, level 5. This is their #1 primary, we got rich and became a merchant trade house off of this location, with Torzags being second. Oh, I'll definitely rest before leaving, don't worry. But I am curious, I'm hopeful that there's some outgoing missions. Oh, crap. And they're all terrible. I mean, fine, a mission to Larnak if I was actually intending to do that run right now, but I'm not. Yeah, I was really hoping there would be something heading back to the east. So we're going to have to go back to Lumen, pick up whatever faction missions we can get for Arcane, and we'll buy a little bit of crystal. I don't want to crush the crystal pricing again, so we'll see what we get when we get over there. But we're not going to take either one of these, so that's a no. Passengers, no. Rumors, no. Exchange news. Not. Oh, I'm down to 20 scouts? Man, I was at 25 scouts for a while. Ouch. I've only got 1 scout to buy, to hire here. Alright, give me my 1 scout back. We've got enough guards for the comitatus. Alright, let's bulk up on obsidian. I don't think I'll sell it at Lumen, but it kind of depends on, I guess. They got 11 stacks of this stuff. Is the buy price going to start to skyrocket when I purchase? Hasn't moved yet. The question is, can I actually sell all this without crushing the price at the far end? That is so hard to know. Oh, price just went up. I think I'll leave some extra slots for more food as we travel. So I'll get 1 more, and we're going to stop there. I'm going to leave slots so we can bulk up on food. I may end up selling food for a profit. We get so much sometimes if we get some decent rolls. All right. Think that's it. We'll sleep the night away and take off. What kind of accommodations? Sleeping on the stable floor. You guys got nothing here. All right. We're at nutrition 5. Let's bump that up to 150. Keep paying everybody, and yeah, nah. Might as well. Whatever. Failed, lost a vicar. You bastards. Well, now it matters. That's annoying. And we got hit with the morale on crowded camps again.